Hey guys, welcome back to another beer review. Today's beer comes from the great state of Indiana and from the Daredevil Brewing Company. We are going to be trying Muse. And Muse is a Belgian Strong Pale Ale. It weighs in at 8.5% alcohol by volume. And the commercial description for this beer reads, this beer is a delicate Belgian perfume of pears and apples, and it complements a complex, spicy, and lightly sweet alcohol taste with an inspiring, clean, and bright finish. And this beer is out of, let's see, where in Indiana are we at? We are in Speedway, Indiana. So from my guess, probably somewhere south, because we live in Northwest Indiana. So this is somewhere south of us. Daredevil Brewing Company. The can here reads, brewing eclectic, aggressively fun beers is not for the timid. Fortunately, the only thing we like better than a challenge is drinking the end result. So here's your label for Speedway Brewing Company. It is fitting to see a checkered flag there on the background. And then I like the yellow Muse lettering that stands out. And then the Daredevil logo here on the side. Nice red helmet, if you guys can see that. So I picked this beer up at the local, where is it? What's it called? Wise Guys out in the Maryville area. So if you're familiar with that and you want to go pick up this beer after this review is over, that's where I got it. And this single can was $3.89. So I feel like it was a little on the pricey side, but we'll see what it has to offer once we kind of get into things. So let's see, I have a canned on date of 8/14/17. So this beer's been sitting around a little bit, almost 5 months now. So we'll see if that hurts or helps this beer in terms of taste and smell go. But alright, so enough talking, let's get this beer into a can. Let's get this beer into a glass, people. What am I talking about, a can? It's already in a can. Okay, coming out a little foamy on the top here already. Here we go, guys. Into the glass we go. Nice light straw color. Super clear. Super clear. There, guys, the Muse can there in the front. And as far as what we could see, we can pretty much see through it. Just a little bit of cloudiness there. Almost looks like apple juice to me, a little bit. Nice bubbles coming up through the top. There's almost no more head. That's quickly dissipated. It looks like the end of diluted soap. Nothing really much there. So that's all we got. That's all we got for your appearance. As far as the smell, I definitely pick up on those apples it talks about. I smell a little bit of the pears. It's very quick at the end. You smell that. You have that pear scent that comes in. What else we got? Yeah, that's pretty much all I get really, is those apples and those pears. They stand out in different sections though. The first initial intake is apples, and then the end is a quick scent of pears, and then that's it. So that's pretty much it, what I got for you guys for the scent and the smell. Let's go ahead and get into this beer. Cheers, you guys. Thank you for watching. And here goes the first sip. Ooh, that's good. Nice and sweet. It has a little bit of a tart taste to it. A little bit of spiciness, but it's very subtle. It's kind of just hanging out in the back. You know, you don't really notice it too much unless you're looking for it, or even if you didn't read the commercial description or anything like that. But it's definitely there, but it's hanging out in the back, and it's very subtle. As far as the taste goes, that's awesome. Those pears and apples, that mix of those two, really stand out. They're really well balanced. I'd say they're kind of fighting for who's going to be on top as far as taste goes, but there's no clear winner. You can taste them both. I get more of like a juicy red apples kind of taste. And then the pears, I actually had pears for breakfast this morning, and straight up green, you know, that green, fleshy, juicy pear taste is definitely in this beer, and it's something I appreciate. I like that. This beer is a little sweet. Like I said, it's sweet, and I'm afraid it's going to sneak up on me and give me a headache. And that's what I get that a lot from wine, and I'm not a big fan of that. I used to drink wine a lot because I liked that sweet. You know, I liked sweeter wines, and I started getting the Rieslings and other things like that. And those beers just straight up, they're like too sweet for me. Instant headache. Just bleh, shut me down. I'm out for the rest of the night. But as far as this beer, like I wanted to try and sip on this beer because it almost feels that sweet to me. But with it being a beer, I think things might be a little bit different. But whoa, someone's home. Frank's going nuts. But anyway, yeah, I think that sweetness is something I'm going to have to like slow down and kind of drink a little bit at a time to enjoy it, so that way I don't overdo it and get that headache that I don't want to have. So that's kind of where I'm at as far as that sweetness factor goes. But overall, those, you know, the pears and the apples, again, they're fighting for who wants to be on top, but they're pretty much even. But the smell, the apples stand out more than the pears do. I think I would probably would have this beer after dinner. Probably, I was almost like it as a dessert beer. That's kind of how I would treat it because it's so sweet. It's available year round, which is cool, so you guys can pick it up anytime. And I'm seeing a lot of these guys closer to, or I'm seeing these guys a lot more often on the shelves closer to where I live. So you definitely can tell that they're, you know, reaching out and they're kind of getting out there. So I'd say good to you guys over at Daredevil. This is a good beer. I like it. This is my first beer from you guys. I appreciate it. I think it's good. As far as final rating, you guys, I'm gonna give it 3.75 out of 5. I think it's a quality beer. I'm afraid that it's gonna be too sweet for me and cause a headache, and I don't want that. But overall, the pears and apples are really good. Maybe a little bit too sweet for me, but I don't know. I'd be curious to see what you guys think. Leave a comment down below if you've had Muse from Daredevil. Let me know if you liked it, if you hated it. Give me a thumbs up if you like this review. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have more beer reviews coming your way. And as always, guys, thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next episode.